Storm season, and that could mean damage to your property. But there are some things homeowners can do to evaluate their homes before the next big curveballs come our way in terms of severe weather. We're going to send it over to Dave in Studio B for more details about this.
Hi, Danita. Yes, Great Day Improvement is the fastest growing company in Cleveland and recently unveiled its Great Day Improvement Garage at Progressive Field. And joining me now here live to talk about how to protect your property, Danielle Raddick, and she is the Senior Product Manager of Great Day Improvements. Great to see you this morning.
So great to be here. Thanks for having us on.
Yeah, wow, it's a pleasure. Second fastest growing company in the nation. I mean, doing some great things. And let's bring it home here. You guys own some iconic brands here in the area, correct?
Yes, some brands that, consumers should really know. Universal Windows Direct, just to name one. Leaf Guard is another. Couple brands that we work with.
Yeah, no question. I mean, everyone knows those names for sure. Let's get into, home ownership and what people should be looking out for. What maintenance tasks are important to keep the home safe?
Yes, absolutely. So, I think these last couple years, especially this spring, we've had so many storms that have just been, I feel like, crazier than normal. So one thing that we really want the homeowner to think about and do is really that quick walk around their house, to start looking at the different areas, thinking about your gutters, your windows, how are all of those that fit and function across the home. I always say, it was funny, my dad actually told me I had new gutters installed in my house, and he was like, the next time it rains, go walk around your house and start to look at your gutters and look at different things. See how the water's moving around your home. Is it coming over the gutters? Yeah. Is it dripping? Are you seeing puddling along your foundation? Are you seeing damage from within your flower beds from water erosion? That could mean that your gutters aren't working correctly. Yeah,
and it can be a big hassle if they're not.
Yes.
I've dealt with it.
Yes.
I mean, you could run into some major problems there, right?
Yep, clogging, overfill, and that can also ultimately allows water into the home within different areas that could cause structural damage.
Yeah. As far as like cleaning the gutters, I know a lot of people just think the fall with the leaves, right? But that's not the only time, right?
No, there's always things floating around in the air. You have big storms where leaves or twigs or branches will get broken off, and those could land in your gutters. Bugs, different things can get caught and stuck and clog those areas.
Yeah. I have to say that usually we have a table right here, but I don't think we've ever had a window here.
Yes, we have a window. A window is another important part of your home to look and inspect. Not only for safety reasons, it's a structural part of your home. So making sure that it opens properly and it closes properly. Your locks are working. Also, if you're starting to see condensation within the glass, that could mean that your seal's no longer working. So actually within the window, you can see the seal. And that can be something that needs to be inspected by a professional, have someone come out to your home. But other things too is you're just kind of walking around your house and inspecting from the outside. Look to see if your windows look warped, look for cracked glass. Those are places where water can get into your window and create mold and mildew and just not the best environment.
Yeah, great. Now I have something to put on my to-do list.
Yes.
Yeah, we got to look into those windows. So why should someone hire a pro to do inspections?
Yeah, so I think, pros are the experts at the end of the day. We can walk around our homes and do that initial inspection and look for those leaks or cracks or drooping gutters, but the pro is going to be able to see things that we can't see ourselves or notice problems before they become a bigger issue in the home and then advise on the best way to fix them.
Amateurs could possibly make the problem worse, and then you have to go to the pro anyway.
Exactly, yes, yep. So it's always best, take a look around your home. A lot of the times the stuff is an easy fix, and you can have a pro come out and fix it for you, and that will ultimately prevent worse structural damage.
Can you talk more about the biggest mistakes people make when it comes to home ownership and dealing with all of this?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is not looking for some of these issues and letting them progress until they become larger structural issues, and then that becomes a massive project for your home. So if your gutters aren't working and that water's spilling back into your roof, it could be causing damage to your roof, which could cause, more structural damage to the home.
Yeah. Let's go back to the company in general. How excited are you about everything and the success that you are having right now?
Oh, so excited. It's such a fun company. Everybody is so for the brand. We have great product. We believe in the product. Everybody across the company, from our salespeople to our marketing staff. just has so much energy and brings so much life to everything we do.
Yeah.
So super exciting.
Danielle, thank you. I can feel it with you right here for
that's awesome.
sure. Great job.
Thank you.
I think this is a lot of great tips for everyone. So congratulations on this
Yes.
success, and thanks for helping people out at home right now. And Danita, I would have to say, if she ever wants a job in television, I think from that interview she could do it. Wow, is she great.
She spoke very
Appreciate it.
clearly, very well, and gave us information we could use. Hey, can't get any better than that. All right, Dave, thank you.